Hey, and welcome back to Mike Reed's Katawa Shoujo. Doing the Kenji route. Ended on a bombshell last time, but this time I won't. I hope. Hanako nods quickly and retreats with haste, obviously to avoid any further contact with Shizune. Unfortunately, this turns their attention fully back to me. But Hisao isn't useless, right? Right. He said so himself. I can see where this is going, and I do not want any part of it. Not after that experience yesterday. Well, good luck with your preparations. I start packing my bag, ready to make a break for the exit. Unfortunately, I'm all the way on the other side of the room. The short distance to the doorway seems like a vast no man's land to me now. Shizune and Misha both start maneuvering slowly in front of me, cutting off my route of escape in an unsettlingly cautious way that makes me think of ship-to-ship combat. I think Shizune is saying that you should help us, Hisao. Gee, I wouldn't know. She's so subtle. Yeah, there's gonna be a slight difference in my voice. I just came back in from the rain. Sorry. But that's the intent, so please? I can't keep up. We have to actually build stalls for the festival, almost all of them all by ourselves. Can you believe that? Hammering boards together over and over again for hours, it's really hard. I'm so used to it, I was doing swinging motions in class, and I didn't even know it. She bangs her desk a few times, imitating hammer blows. It's so repetitive, I can't stand it, and yesterday I actually hammered all the boards on top of each other. It was just a stack of boards all nailed together. Then I had to take it apart and do it all over again. And I got yelled at and laughed at. So? She clams her hand down on my shoulder and grins, quickly running her tongue across her teeth mischievously. Do you have any plans for today, Sal? I wonder if you do. Sure, I have plans. Really? You're going to help us, right? Yeah. I notice her hands are moving constantly. She's signing everything we both say so that Shizune can understand. Shizune is being somewhat quiet today. Is she still angry? Well, probably at least a bit. I can see it in her eyes, but this could just also be another way of trying to guilt me into lending her a hand. I have to find a way out of this. Hey, I should go now, to the library. You know, homework. I should get going, shouldn't I? I have to be diligent because I'm a new student, and... So I have to make a good first impression, right? Yeah. See you later, then. That was almost an animation. I turned to bolt for the door, but Shizune is blocking my path. Her arms crossed over to her chest and a stern expression on her face. She wags a finger tauntingly and begins signing to Misha with the manner of a squad leader giving directions to his fellow soldiers. It didn't seem like you were in any rush to get to the library, Hisao. That's right, Shizune. It doesn't seem like he was probably going to slack off for the rest of the day. Or it does seem like that. You're surrounded. Let's go to the student council room. She lets out a chuckle and then breaks into laughter. I'm sorry, Sal, I feel bad, but this works out for everyone, right? That's right, Shizune. Yes, that's a good point, too. Yes, this is beneficial to everyone. It solves all our problems. Yeah. I also thought he'd be more appreciative of our efforts. They pull themselves closer as if they are about to pounce. Hey guys, 2-on-1 isn't very fair, is it? She keeps looking forward, impassive, then gives a sinister smile. What the fuck? Come on, we have a lot of work to do. Let's go to the student council room. Gee, I don't know. Misha laughs. Deja vu? She chortles before letting out another laugh. Ha, you know, my horoscope said it'd be a good day for me today. What? And now that you're gonna help. Shizune signs quickly to her. Right, I mean, now that you've decided to help us, completely of your own free will, I'll be able to take it easy. Lucky, huh? I open my mouth to say something, but then realize there's no point. I refocus on trying to think of a way out of this. No, their actions are clearly deliberate. There's no sense in attempting to reason with them. You can't reason with a madman. I frown, and they don't even notice my discontent, further proving my suspicions. They seem pretty relaxed now. I guess they think they've already won, so they're letting their guard down. That's kind of arrogant. They pass forward in front of me as they move through the hall doorway. And I stealthily walk backwards back into the classroom as they step into the hallway, turning towards the stairwell. I let out a sigh of relief and quickly pack the rest of my stuff so I can make my escape. The classroom door slams shut. I wasn't very nice there. You really got us good, though, didn't he, Shizune? Right, haha. What was that about? I thought you said you'd help us. Then you bailed on us? And you thought you would get away with it, didn't you? The indignant expression vanishes, and she begins to laugh hysterically, calming down only after an aggravated look from Shizune. Oh, yeah. You thought you could get away with it, but a criminal always returns to the scene of the crime. I didn't even manage to leave the classroom in the first place. No, wait, I didn't even agree to help in the first place. Not very bright, are you, criminal? Thinking you can just shirk your duties like that. How low, Asao. I'm a criminal. What did I do? What's the charge? What am I guilty of? That's for the courts to decide, criminal. I don't think we have to tell you that. Besides, you're the criminal here. You know what you do. What you did. Have you ever read The Trial by Kafka? Or Lived in America? No, what's that, Asao? What does that have to do with this? I read it a few months ago. It's about these people who run a kangaroo court on the guy who just wants to live his life. They refuse to leave him alone, and he can't fight the power. So, what does that have to do with anything? Hey, what does that mean? She turns back to me as after signing back and forth for a lengthy amount of time. You know, we're both a little disappointed in you. You've let us down, Asao. Wow, she actually said it for real that time. Dropped the ball. Left us hanging, and out in the cold. Is that any way to treat a person? To run away from your responsibilities, to abandon your comrades? We think you owe it to us to honor your commitment. What? But I didn't commit to anything. My breathing catches in my throat and I momentarily start choking. That's not true, Asao. You said you are not useless. You definitely said it. Yes, definitely. We're calling you out. We're calling you on those words right now. You better prepare to show you are not a useless guy. Your honor will be soiled forever if you try to get out of this. So for the rest of the day, we are going to hang out together, just the three of us, and work hard. You can't fool us. You should be happy you're doing your school a great service. Ask not what your school can do for you, what you can do for your school. God fucking. Alright there, JFK, settle down. Cheer up. She slaps me hard across the back with enough strength to knock the air out of my lungs. I gasp to breathe. Besides, aren't you happy to get to spend the day with two cute girls? No. I guess they're right, I did blurt those words out. Accepting my fate, I follow them to the student council room. And hammer the final nail into the stall. It took all of the afternoon and dinner time is nearly over, but it is done now. Shizune pulls out a roll of measuring tape and a small level and inspects it thoroughly. She smiles, looking pleased, then motions for Misha to come over. She says you did a very good job. In fact, you might actually have a gift for this. Wow, I'm impressed too, and that was fast. Have you done this before? Nope, never. Never before. And I never will again. Well, our quota for today is 6 stalls. In a few minutes, me and Shizune should finish this one. That means 4 more to go. We're making good time, she says. Isn't this great fun? What? I can think of a million things I'd rather do, but I suppose everyone has to do their share for this festival, even me. You're both lucky that I'm helping you two out. If I really didn't want to, I could have gotten out of it easily. Really, Asao? Shizune thinks you're just running your mouth. Japanese people have no flight or fight reflex. That's true. Well, I wouldn't know, so... fuck it, I give up. Shizune tensed her fingers deviously. Definitely, definitely, definitely. If you really wanted to escape, you would have taken immediate action. This is how you know someone is serious, when they have no doubts, no regrets. Maybe it was a bad idea to tell you that, since now Hisao knows what to do next time. But just the fact that she is alright with telling me this shows me that she doubts I'll be able to act on it. That only makes me want to do it more, and I almost want the opportunity to do so to arise again. But if that happens, she might get me again somehow. Shizune says she is happy now. Much later in the evening, we are looking at 6 completed stalls. With the pride of a job well done, we sit back and admire the fruits of our labor, not sharing a word between us, just admiring. Alright, now here's my question. How are you going to get him out the door? I realize I'm feeling quite thirsty. Isn't there a vending machine out in the hall? They're on all day, right? Yeah, the drinks are very cheap too. We usually get something from there on days like this. I dig around in my pocket and find a single 100 yen coin. Is this enough? I'm feeling kind of thirsty. 100 yen? You can get any drink in the machine with that. That's good. That's very good then. Oh, wait a second. What is it, Shizune? Do you want him to get you a drink too? Hisao, you've really helped us out, so today Shizune will treat you. Hey, what about me? What would you like? I'm feeling thirsty myself. So am I. I don't know, anything's fine. I guess the melon soda? Well, that actually sounds good. I want to try melon soda. Hey, Devin! What's melon soda taste like? Kinda like lime soda. I would enjoy that. Thank you. I hope you watch this later and realize this conversation we're having. I doubt you will. You don't support me. Hey, wait, Shizune, I also want a drink. Aw. You know, it's times like this that I think she's just teasing me. It's probably it. I'm sure she'll get you something, right? Yeah, she usually does, but you never know. Huh. Shizune comes back with 2 melon sodas and a can of fruit juice. She hands me one of the sodas and the other to Misha. Thanks, Shizune. I had total faith that you'd get me one. I knew I could count on you. But how did you know this was what I wanted? I usually get something else. Ah, the old ellipsis. What, you knew I'd want to try it? And that I like these kinds of childish things? I gesture my thanks to Shizune with smiles and nods. Hey, Isao. Yes? Dots? We've been spending a lot of time together. Already in such short time, we've done so much. We should both stop beating around the bush. What I'm trying to say is... Sounds a lot like she's going to ask me out, but that can't be it. Nevertheless, my heart is beating like a jackhammer. Damn, this reminds me of another similar scene earlier this year. Try to say something, my brains can't decide whether to stop her or tell her to continue. I feel myself blushing all the way to my ears. What I'm trying to say is, would you like to join the student council? Ah, what a disappointment. Do you think she wanted to ask you out, Isao? That's a lot of laughter I'm not going to do. I feel very embarrassed right now. I can feel myself getting even redder in the face. Shizune also tries to hide a blush after Misha translate, and then puts a few sheets of paper in front of me. So how about it? All the paperwork is right here. And you are sitting down anyway, so you look very at home here, drinks and everything. What do you say? She quiets down a little and asks again a little more solemnly. Hisao, what do you say? You don't exactly hate this, right? I'm more than a little surprised by the sudden change of tone. I don't really know how to react to it. For one thing, she isn't shouting uproariously with no regard for tact. Before, I'm sure she knew already that I was going to say no. This time, she seems actually serious. I think maybe you should join, not just because we could use your help, but, well, you're hanging out with us anyway. I think Shizune would like it if you would join us as well. It's not like you hate us for anything, right? It wouldn't hurt if you joined, and I'd appreciate it if you would. She seems to have a hard time getting her words out, which is strange for someone talkative like Misha. For some reason, I'm almost troubled by it. My eyes drift over to Shizune, who stares back at me tentatively, absent-mindedly clearing her fingernails. If you don't want to join, I promise we won't ask again, but if you did, we would be really happy. Both Shizune and Misha seem to be unable to look me in the eye. Can't lie, the thought of being around... fuck. I'm not looking forward to this kind of work every day, but there should be less after the festival. At least I hope so. Alright, I guess it can't hurt, so why not? Wonderful, wonderful, blah. Shizune tense her fingers in satisfaction. It's kinda like that Daft Punk song. Feeling lucky. Or get lucky, something like that. We're up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to join councils. We're up all night because we can't sleep. She'll fill everything out, Asao. Congratulations, you are officially a member of the student council now. Great, I'm not looking forward to a lot of work. To be honest, I've never done any student council activities before. But maybe it'll be a positive experience. Misha starts to clap, laughing exuberantly as she does. Congratulations, Asao. Congratulations. 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 I get the message. I can't help but smile, finding such a display childishly cute. The student council is always busy, you know, but for today we're done. See you tomorrow, Asao. We still have work left, so we'll be counting on you. I leave the room feeling totally wiped out. The grounds are totally deserted, and the school looks pretty ominous this late. The council office is the only window with lights on anymore. Is this what the student council will be like? My body might not be able to take it. My body is not ready. Adhering to the nurse's nagging voice in the back of my head, I set my alarm clock to wake up early enough to go jogging again. I made a promise, and I'm going to keep it. Besides, Emmy is bound to rattle me if I don't show up. I actually think I can skip this. Yeah! This is actually the next choice I have to make. I'm supposed to go for it. We all remember this. I think this is actually like the next part, like the... yeah. We all remember this from Emmy's part, blah blah blah. Waking up late for class. Only 2 pairs of eyes remain keenly following me as I walk to my seat. I'm not surprised in the least when I feel Misha's fingernails prickle through my shirt about 15 seconds after seating myself. Psst, where were you? None of your business. And this is probably the worst answer I can give, as it only serves to pique their curiosity, but I have no energy to come up with elaborate cover stories right now. However, Misha backs off. She's unexpectedly fast to give up today. In a minute, she's back poking at me with her finger. Come on, tell us. Shizune is really interested too. It was just my wishful thinking. She just talked about it with Shizune, probably devising ways to get me to spill the beans. No. She retreats to negotiate again. As a member of the student council, it's your duty to tell us why you were skipping class, especially if it's something fun. Oh, this is the other choice I have to make. It's, yeah, I sure was having fun at the nurse's office. God damn it, she just doesn't know when to stop. Yeah, fine, whatever, I'll tell you, I was having a great time. I had a heart attack first thing in the morning, and then hung out with the head nurse for a few hours for kicks. Best morning of my life, I gotta tell you. I'm trying to imitate her ridiculous, lilting speech while keeping my voice so low that nobody else hears me. The words come spitting out of my mouth. Asao, you had a what? Seriously? Just drop it, you heard me. But, Asao, this is important. And so important it's gonna happen next time. Bye.